to people getting smoked. And it's a third. In contrast with Kendrick's new, first direct deal, UMG's, okay, here we go. Yeah, but they don't give details on this. UMG's contract with Drake was near fulfillment, and on information and belief, they anticipated that extending Drake's contract would be costly. By devaluing Drake's music, y'all can see, by devaluing his music and brand, they would gain leverage. So this is the most important, if you ask me, angle. That's why people would try to support Drake, right? Because if there's this thought that the music industry is damn near almost pretty much a Ponzi scheme, and like, this it's like this gamut in a sense of it's a unlosable game for the companies themselves, but for the artists, you're risking everything. For example, the labels sign. They own 85% of all the hot songs or all the songs on the Billboard Hot 100 on average at any time. And sometimes it's even 90%. So if any money's coming into music, they're making it, right? They're not seen as a monopoly. So they're making most of the real money coming into music. They also, when they have to lose leverage because the artist is getting too big, they could kill that artist and make another one. So essentially, they're playing with house money, and anytime they build artists up, and when they have to, pay too much, they kill that artist and they bring another one up. And that's like this idea that people kind of have. People thought about 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent was one of the hottest artists in the world, and it's supposedly because he had this disagreement with Interscope, Jimmy Iovine specifically, at the time, he felt like they sabotaged or torpedoed his career. Anyway, so UMG's campaign was successful. The recording cloaks clever, dangerous lyrics behind a catchy beat and inviting hook, capitalized on those attributes. UMG used every tool at his disposal to make sure the world would hear that Drake's likes him young. Unlike any other song that Kendrick released, this song is played many billions of times. The false central message has calcified into accepted fact via social media and legacy media channels, broadcast in dozens of languages at minimum. Hundreds of millions of people span the globe. It's not just rap fans who now believe Drake is a certified pedophile, because it's not just only rap fans his music is supposed to. Instead, the recording has become ubiquitous, in significant part because UMG's deliberate efforts are designed to accomplish that. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm going to do a little bit of skipping. Oh, they mentioned the Super Bowl here. They say billions of play weren't enough. They say long after UMG knew about the harm that it caused, with full understanding that countless listeners have interpreted the song lyrics and imagery to convey the assertions of the fact that UMG made significant financial investments and leveraged its professional connections via sophisticated and highly organized publicity campaigns to arrange for the recording to be performed at the most significant and viewed cultural events of the year, the Super Bowl. The recording was performed at the 2025 Super Bowl and broadcast to the largest audience for a Super Bowl halftime show ever, 133 million people, including millions of children and millions more who have never before even heard the song or any of the songs that preceded. It was a first, and hopefully will be the last. The Super Bowl halftime show orchestrated to assassinate the character of another artist. UMG is pretty much responsible for legally putting that music out, and they're saying it was exploited by content creators on TikTok and whatever. Okay, cool. Now they mentioned Spotify. Spotify's actually not sued here, but they did. Drake did withdraw his motion to sue or to have Spotify in this lawsuit when he had the discovery portion, which was called a petition. All right, let me see if anything else that's good. Drake was targeted by armed intruders. Okay, we read that already. They said the mob-like responses. At one point, flyers were plastered all over Toronto with a photo of Drake and a Canadian YouTuber who was sentenced to 3 years in prison for sexual assault with the words, "Canadian predators gotta stick together." The public responder
hold on, wait, what?
What's going on? 2012 with the words, "Canadian predators gotta stick together."
Hold on, who is this dude? So this flyer was passed around in Toronto? Canadian sex predators gotta stick together. What the heck? I ain't never seen this before. Meet your neighbors. What the fuck? I've never seen this before, and I never heard nobody even talk about this before. Wow. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in this lawsuit that I never even heard about. I never saw this before. I've never seen nobody, even on YouTube, talk about this. So this is a first. Dang, I didn't know about that. Wow. Okay.
YouTuber who was sentenced to 3 years in prison for sexual assault with the words, "Canadian predators gotta stick together."
Wow.
The public response intensified following the 2025 Grammys and Super Bowl, both of which featured the defamatory material. Each of the prestigious and high exposure events introduced new listeners to the recording, causing even more people to be duped into believing Drake was a pedophile. Not only did streams of the recording increase significantly following the two mega cultural events, but threats against Drake and his family did as well. Okay.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay. They bring up Lucian Grange. They said Lucian Grange doesn't like allegations against him when he leads UMG. And when he was sued alongside Diddy, he went crazy in his response and said the offensive false allegation of the criminal behavior were libelous. Okay. And all right, let's keep it going. Now, this is where it's interesting. So many months prior to filing this litigation, Drake attempted to address these claims privately with UMG. He believed that Lucian Grange should be held accountable for these decisions and how they conduct themselves. And UMG proposed to care about threatening behavior and abusive behavior. And they note that harassment could take different forms, such as, all right, well, whatever. UMG responded to Drake that he would face humiliation if he brought legal action, presuming that the public would be unable to understand UMG's role in exploiting and profiting from this dispute. Their posture is that they're the world's largest music company and it was untouchable. Their response to Drake was especially perverse, given that they were perfectly willing to sue to protect its own interests when they believe that when it believes that doing so will protect its property. Okay, all right. With his own record label wage campaign against him, Drake has been left with no choice than to seek legal redress against UMG. They attempted to spin this complaint as a rap beef gone legal, but this lawsuit is not about a war of words between artists. The lawsuit involves no claims against Kendrick Lamar or any other artist. Instead, it's about UMG, the publisher and exclusive right holder of his music, as well as Drake's, and the malicious decision to publish and promote through both overt and covert means false allegations about Drake that they knew were false, explosive and inflammatory, and continue to result in both vitriol and substantial harm for Drake's reputation. Okay, so here's a little bit about the parties, jurisdiction, the background, and then we're gonna get into some allegations. This is a little background about them. They're an industry giant. They have deals with TikTok, Spotify. Drake and them have had a long time relationship. Here we go. They started profiting from Drake's music in 2009. They extended their contract in 2022. Wow, 13 years later?
Damn.
Now, actually, I think that's wrong. Yeah. I think the reason why, because I know we read up like around the time of, if you're reading this is too late, I think they only mentioned 2022 because I think around 2014, 2015, the Birdman Cash Money situation got dissolved, and what happened was that finally Drake's contract, like it was like an addendum. Drake's contract was inherited by UMG. He was no longer going through Cash Money. Also, they had like some extension that happened around that time too. Anyway, okay, so it was 2022. After announcing the contract, they said Drake's all right, whatever. So the contract between UMG and Drake is up for renegotiation this year. By the spring of 2024, they understood that the rise of streaming platforms had enhanced the bargaining power for artists, and established artists whose contract are coming up for renewal are in improved position to demand higher take rates due to improved visibility of the cash flow and risk reduction. As described below in all information, Universal was incentivized to act, and in fact did, in a manner to reduce the bargaining leverage in advance of upcoming negotiations with Drake over contract renewal. Okay, they say Drake, UMG has license over Kendrick's song. We all know that. They published the defamatory material. Okay, we know that. They're talking about the lyrics. Malibu Most Wanted, Predator Moving Flux, Gotta Be Registered, Place on Neighbor.
Hey, look at this.
The lyrics.
Look at this. They actually have the lyrics on there. Look at this. Malibu Most Wanted, trying to strike a chord with a minor. Malibu Most Wanted, gotta be on a registry, placed on neighborhood watch, Predator Moves in Flocks. Yo, this wop. Yo, he really got that in the lawsuit? Wop. Come. Oh my God. Fuck him up. Kendrick Lamar will fuck him up. I think that Oakland show gonna be his last stop. Oh, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. He put fuck a caption. He really put wop in the lawsuit. Yeah, man, he damn near put the whole song in there. He damn near put the whole song lyrics in there. That is insane, man. Yo, Drake should be the first person that should be permanently banned from hip hop. He should just go complete pop, man. This is insane. He actually doing this. Wop. Like the sounds of someone being beat up? What? Look at this. It says, hold on, where is it? Where is it at? Let me see, y'all can see it. It says, like the sound of someone being beat up. The recording repeats. Wop. Then Lamar will fuck him up. Ain't no way. Then threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland, he will not make it out alive. Later, the recording threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland, he will not make it out alive. I think that Oakland show gonna be your last stop. The recording makes it clear to justify that he will be served not through the legal system. Man, Man, this is embarrassing, man. Yo, I'm embarrassed for Drake. He really put this shit in his lawsuit. This is so embarrassing, man. I can't believe he actually did this. Wow.
Malibu Most Wanted, Predator Moving Flux, Gotta Be Registered, Placed on Neighborhood Watch.
This is
hey,
crazy.
hey, Run for Your Life.
No! Hey. He put hey, run for your life. The rabbit holes get deep. Oh my. Yo, he put the whole song in there. The audience is not dumb. The family matters. No. Oh my. What? OV hole, the urge of vaginal option. No, he didn't. OV ho. He put OV ho in there too. Look at this. He put OV ho. Oh man, this is the weakest shit I've. Oh my god, no fucking way. Ain't no way.
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 fucking way, boy.
Man, this is unbelievable. This is unfucking believable, man. This is unbelievable. Like, wow. I'm disgusted. I am truly disgusted with this nigga Drake, man. I can't believe he actually doing this. Like, damn, bro, for real? Really, nigga? Really, nigga?
Life, okay. Rabbit hole so deep, I can go further, I promise. All right, okay, there's going from the lyrics. Now they're going from the images. They're going from, this is how it's on Apple Music, it's on Google Images this, Spotify is this, and it's on Amazon Music is this. That's Drake's house, by the way. They're saying that the family materials falls, Drake has never engaged in any romantic or sexual behavior with a minor.
Wow.
They start using comments to show that people's minds are not just saying, oh, it's a good song. They're saying, no, we believe the song. Drake is a predator. Some people say the saying of this is the truth. Somebody says, is it telling the truth about Drake being a pedo? Somebody says, because everybody believes he loved touching kids and we have evidence everywhere. Somebody says, I love the song, would never know Drake was a whole PDF.
Yo, so he just getting random comments from the videos. Yo, they are literally just reposting random comments from videos and from like Instagram stuff, and they reposting it in their lawsuit. Man, this is, oh man, nah, there ain't no coming back from this. Nah, Drake, bruh. Nah, this is, nah, man. Bro, you're doing way too much. This is insane. This is disgusting, man. This ain't hip hop. This ain't rap. This is not hip hop, man. You do not do this shit. When you do not do this. Like, you don't, what? Oh my god.
If this information was not exposed,
you don't do this.
More comments that came out.
You don't do this.
I don't want to be that guy, but I never took Drake seriously because he's Canadian. He was in the grassy, and the stuff makes it hard for people to take him serious. I thought that's why Kendrick went after him. Now that it's more serious and it's Drake being fake, I'm like, whoa, if I knew all this, I'd hate Drake too. This is a checkmate for Drake because how do you exactly respond to someone calling you a sociopath, a deadbeat, and a pedo? As for Kendrick Lamar, I just want to know how he found out some of these things and what took him so long to call Drake out. So these are just like comments they're using, but they're using as proof that
these are just random comments from YouTube videos, from Instagram posts, just random comments that people just type in and they using it in the lawsuit.
People have made up their minds that Drake is a PDF. All right, they're quoting a lot.
Well, I, for one, I'm not going to say that he's a pedophile. I'm just saying he has done questionable things that make you think, you know. It's like, damn, Drake, why? I'm not saying that he's a pedophile. I'm just saying he don't make himself look good, all right? I ain't saying that he touching little girls or touching children. Definitely not saying that he touched children, nothing like that. But, you know, he definitely has done some things that or would make you question, why are you doing that? Drake, why you say that? Drake, why you keep putting your? It seems like he always puts himself in these interesting situations. I would say that's all. Just like, this is interesting.
A lot of that. All right, let's keep it going. Now, all right, the public understanding was not limited to social media users. In May 10th, recording in a minute show produced by NPR, host Brittany Blues discussed the allegations in a recording with these other two people. They said they understood the recording to be linking Drake and his alleged criminal behavior to other famous criminals who were revealed as public sexual predators and later convicted for their crimes, such as R. Kelly. Miss Madden insinuated that the allegations could be true, commented that so much dirt has been unearthed, okay? To Love, the allegations rose to the level of wanting an investigation because while this sort of behavior, meaning sexual violence, is in our faces in a lot of the industry, it's unusual for them to come up from contemporaries. The podcast positioned the recording as having a potential tipping point for a Me Too movement in the hip-hop world. So you were having people listen to the song and damn near call out. They were calling out for an investigation on Drake. All right, let's keep going. He was a target of violence. We've been through that. We'll get to the bot stuff.
What the fuck is this? I've never seen this before. What is this? The Big Three? I've never seen this before.
Hold up. Drake publicly denies the defamatory material. On May 5th, just after UMG published a recording, Drake denied all the allegations in a song called The Hard Part 6. He explained that he's never been with no one underage and that his name is not on the sexual offender list. And he says, despite being able to contact Drake, UMG did not ask Drake or his representatives to discuss his denials of the allegations contained in the defamatory material. Belief in truth, the defamatory material persisted in direct response to Drake's denial of the claims. They put this. What is this?
Yo, that's crazy. Damn, the Big Three. Damn.
Oh, somebody responded to him tweeting out the Heart 6, and somebody says, I don't care what they say, you'll always be in the Big Three in my book. And they have, I believe this is Jeffrey Epstein, I think this is Harvey Weinstein, and then we have Drake. On July 4th, they published Not Like Us.
That's crazy.
They did that, it came out on all these platforms. UMG did that knowing that there was actual violence and threats of violence. Okay.
What? Oh, he got the video. He got clippings of the video. Strike a chord and did. Oh, look at this.
Actual violence and threats of violence.
No, he really got him doing the hopscotch, doing a little. He got the sex trafficking. Oh shit, he really put the sex trafficking carts on. Oh shit, the containers. The shipping containers, he actually got that shit. Damn. Oh.
Let me see.
What? No OV were harmed doing the making of this video? What? No way.
Yeah, they didn't update the views. They said the views is at.
Yo, I think Akademiks is doing this on purpose because most people didn't read all of this. All right, I'm not about to read all of this. I think Akademiks ain't slick. I think he want everybody to see how much of a hoe Drake is, in my opinion. He been doing this sneaky shit lately. You know what I mean? This whole passive aggressive, like kind of dissing, because most people are not going to read all 131 papers of this lawsuit. So a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think Akademiks is doing this shit on purpose to show, yo, look what Drake really put in this lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Allegedly, in my opinion. I think he's doing this on purpose because I didn't know all this. I didn't know that Drake put all this weak shit in this lawsuit. So I think he might be doing this on purpose. Allegedly, in my opinion. Allegedly.
How many views is Not Like Us views? Oh, it's only at 3. I thought it was at 1 billion already. Oh, okay. It's 1 billion on streaming, definitely. Okay. It's at 320 million at the time of this filing. On information of belief, each of Sir Grange, Janik, and Littman, and Mr. Avery Littman play a key role in the initial publication of the video. Now, the reason why this is interesting here, and I got to break it down, I've said this before in like label politics. John Janik. So John Janik is the chairman and CEO of Interscope Records. So he's the one who's going to be the boss for where Kendrick's music.
I think Akademiks is definitely doing this on purpose, in my opinion. Because as I said, most people are not going to read every single thing that's in this lawsuit. And it seems like he's pointing out the stuff that would definitely make Drake look weak. Because most people, I'm not reading all this stuff. I'm not going through all 100 and something transcripts of what is being said in this lawsuit. But I think Akademiks doing this on purpose.